Hi, everyone. This is Module 8, Lesson 6, and we are going to talk today about real-life connections to vocabulary. Today's reading focus is on vocabulary. So we're going to look at how we can use objects, events, experiences, and situations to understand new words. Our learning target today, I can identify real-life connections between words and their use. When you read and make connections, it's a way for you to link information. So you're actually making a real life connection when you take words and you relate them to something you have already seen or done yourself. Essentially, you are being a word detective. And some ways to do this are to think about, what does this word mean? Think about things in your life that you've already seen, things that you've already done. Think about your personal experiences and then check to see if you can connect the word to your life. So sometimes when you read, you naturally think of how words in a text relate to things that you already know about. So you're using your schema, which is your background knowledge, to relate the words you read to the world. Now, think about the word sour. Can you think of a time when you ate something sour? Maybe you're thinking right now about eating a lemon. Lemons are pretty sour. Do you remember how sour tastes? So because you already know what sour tastes like, you're able to understand it in the context of a text. So if you read about a character eating something sour, you might be able to picture how that character looked or felt while they were eating the sour thing, because you have had the same experience. Let's look at some examples of this. So if you read that the popcorn tasted salty, maybe you could think to yourself, what other foods are salty? And then you would start thinking in your head about times that you have eaten something that's salty. So maybe you think about a time that you ate a pretzel or possibly French fries or maybe some crackers. And then you start thinking about your experiences in each of those different times that you experienced something salty. And that helps you to understand the vocabulary word, and it also helps you to build on your understanding of the text. Let's look at another example. The children are talking loudly. The school bus is noisy. So now let's think about some other places that are noisy. So we're going to think about a time that we've experienced a place that was noisy. Well, first of all, when kids are singing in a concert, that's pretty noisy. And baseball games are noisy. And the train is pretty noisy. It's loud. So when you see the word noisy, it automatically prompts you to think about times in your life or experiences, things that you already know that are noisy. And that helps you to understand how the characters may have felt while they were on the bus and gives you a deeper understanding of the word noisy. The two vocabulary words that we are studying today, the first one is adventurous. Someone who is adventurous tries to do new things. An example of adventurous in a sentence: we were feeling adventurous, so we ordered food that contained ingredients that we had never tried. That is pretty adventurous. Here is a picture of another example of people being adventurous. Okay, so when I think of the word adventurous, it makes me think of having an adventure. An adventure could be trying a new ingredient, or it could be riding your bike up in the mountains. It depends on what your personal experience is with the word adventurous. I also think that a person who is adventurous probably likes to try new things, because adventures are usually exciting and so is trying new things. So again, trying new things, that could either be trying new food or it could be trying a new experience. So we're taking the word adventurous and we're connecting it back to real life to give it context and help us understand and remember the meaning. The second word that we're looking at today is unique. Something that is unique is different or one of a kind. In a sentence, the cherimoya fruit is said to have a unique flavor that tastes like banana, pineapple, and bubblegum. You may have often heard snowflakes referred to as unique. That's because no two snowflakes look the same. So every single snowflake that falls is unique in that it doesn't have any other snowflakes that are exactly like it. So for me, when I look at the word unique, I always think to myself that it actually looks different from a lot of words that I already know. So that to me helps me connect it back to myself. In my experience, the word unique just simply looks different from other words. And that helps to remind me that it means something that is different. For your independent work today, you are going to build on what we just learned about the two words, unique, which is an adjective, and adventurous, which is also an adjective. So you're going to read the word and its meaning, and then you're going to read a sentence where the word is used. Then you're going to use the vocabulary word and write it in your own sentence. So come up with a sentence. Remember that in your sentence, you should also imply or explain the meaning of the word. Then when you're done, you're going to brainstorm other words that come to mind when you hear the vocabulary word. If you are not working independently and you're working with a partner or in a small group today, you can also talk to your partner and explain the features of the word. Are you unique? Are you adventurous? And then discuss it with your partner. That is all for real life vocabulary connections today, guys. I hope you have a wonderful day.